it, man. It's unprofessional talent.
It's the Bourbon Talker Podcast, episode 69. You're here. You made it. Take a break. You found the end of the internet.
Yep. You are definitely bored if you're watching this. You have nothing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And you know us. We're drinking, well, close enough to our hometown stuff. St. Augustine.
Yeah.
And this is the straight. You know, we don't
Good
drink
stuff.
We don't drink crooked bourbon around here. That's straight stuff.
We drink the Florida bourbon.
You know, there's no other bourbon that smells like this bourbon. You just want to sniff it. It's good stuff. It is. It's highly sniffable.
And please don't take them to Home Depot to the glue aisle.
Yeah.
I bet your parents got called to elementary school all the time, didn't they?
Sniffing marker.
Why is your finger stuck up your nose? Yeah. Oh, God, well, it's really stuck.
Yep. St. Augustine Distillery. Yep. Arguably the oldest town in Florida. I think Fernandina's got them beat, but, you know, we'll fight about that behind the dumpster later.
It's a little biased. I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
And we'll tell you, we definitely got the oldest saloon.
We do, yeah. How can they say they're the oldest town, but don't have the oldest bar?
No. Difference between a bar and a saloon. We have the oldest saloon.
Right.
The Palace Saloon.
Right. Well, they get something that's older, but they call it a bar?
Probably.
Oh, okay. All right, let's wash the cobwebs out, shall we? Here we go.
All right.
Man, that is good stuff. Let me tell you. Hang on, I'm trying to get man down. We have got a great show in progress for you guys. Stick around. Don't miss 1 minute. You won't believe what Jimmy's got to say this week.
What do I say?
I don't know. Hopefully you come up with something. But stick around to the end.
Hey, since our last podcast, we actually had snow here in North Florida. We actually had snow across all of North Florida, but even our little town had a little smidgen of white stuff on the ground.
Yeah.
And it wasn't beach sand.
We had sleet. We had ice crap. But just down the road, there was some snow, that's for sure.
There was definitely some snow in Florida. And we got a little bit here where we live, you know. So not as much as New Orleans. They had like 11 inches. It was
and Pensacola. Yeah, they had
Pensacola, Florida had a lot.
Yeah, 7 to 10 inches. Of course, I think they were measuring that in the snowdrift. But anyway.
Long story short. Yeah, you can't shovel all the snow in a bucket and measure to the bottom of the bucket.
Here in Florida, can't blame the guy. He never seen a snowdrift before. But anyway.
No, yeah.
Yeah, very weird. So the last time it actually snowed here was 1989.
Yeah.
So, you know, kind of as long as it just comes and goes for one day, I'm fine. Otherwise, I just want to look at the snow on the internet.
Exactly. Watch all those people up north getting hammered and giggle my ass off.
I am born and raised in Florida for a reason. I'm not built for cold.
Yep. So, and then, gosh, as soon as the snow melted here in the northeast quadrant of Florida, you know, Jacksonville goes out and hires a clown for a coach as the Jaguars coach.
You may not know what we're talking about, so I want you to watch this right here.
Jacksonville, the community, Duval. How do we do this together? Duval.
And tell me this guy is not a clown.
I don't have any words for that. It's cringy. It actually made the little bit of hair on my arm stand up. And that's just, we better win 12 freaking games.
I'd be happy at 500. I mean, just win half.
What? Hey, pull him into the office. Hey, we do this weird little thing here in Duval. We announce the county that we have our team in
correctly.
And here's how you do it. Someone give him a PowerPoint presentation or something on how to do it. I don't like it even. It's not my thing. All right. I probably ain't never said it, but if you're going to do it,
Do it right.
Do it right.
Yes. This guy is a clown. But I mean, the whole, it wasn't just.
Do little kittens go missing when they're around you or something? That was the cringiest weird shit.
Well, I mean, not only can he not even pronounce it like the locals do, but look, what about the cringeworthy stuff he played on the Buccaneers and the Jacksonville and back to Tampa Bay, taking a most expensive offensive coordinator and supposedly taking his kid bringing his kid into this, saying I'm at the doctor's, but no, he was actually up in Jacksonville.
Right.
I mean, this guy is absolutely the most immature head coach I've ever seen in professional sports.
He lost all integrity with me 5 minutes after I learned who the guy was. He really did Tampa pretty crappy. I get it.
Yep.
And he said his kid had an issue, was in a doctor. Yeah, that happened. But I don't think he was with his kid when that did happen because he was here in Jacksonville.
Signing a contract or negotiating or something. But again, no integrity. He told Tampa, I'm coming back. I want to stay. And they're going to give him a big contract. And he lies. And
you're just bringing back, I'm a big karma guy. You're bringing back karma on yourself. Don't ever talk about your kids, something like that. Because guess what? Karma will make your kids sick. You just don't do that. It just, I'm not happy with Shad Khan. He shouldn't have. Hey, if we're going to go forward with this, you need to give your guys 100% transparency on this. Hell, I probably would have even gave him a phone call.
You're going to pay the guy $12 million a year. Grow up, dude. Act like you're a multimillionaire.
Absolutely.
Don't sit there and be an idiot.
And that's the second problem I've got with him. The third problem is how he greeted the players yesterday.
Oh God.
With open arms and hugs to all. And I don't need a head coach to come in here and be friends with the players. No. It's okay. You got history. It's okay that you played with them here and there and you know them. That's fine. You need to walk into the head office, piss in all four corners, distill the dominance across this whole football field. We don't need friends.
No, we need a coach.
We need a coach.
Yeah.
And I have the worst taste in my mouth with this guy. Again, blow my socks off. Tell me I'm wrong and that you are worth the $4.5 million that Tampa was going to pay you as an offensive coordinator and the $12 million that Shad Khan's going to pay you. Dazzle me with your brilliance. Yeah, but don't ever say Duval in public again.
Oh God, just keep your mouth shut. Yeah, wow. I mean, good grief. Where is this?
But otherwise, I don't know shit about this guy.
This guy's a clown, man.
But he
he is a clown. He's done everything wrong coming in within the first week.
Wow.
Everything. I mean, he better be the guru they're paying for because he has no personality and no ethics. I'm like,
I get chills, man, just watching him do. I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah, this guy's a clown.
Doing?
Right. I guess he's going to work weekends at McDonald's, dress up as, he's a clown. Absolute clown.
I don't know. And he spent too much time in Ybor City. This is different.
I don't know where this guy is. He just,
anyway,
cringy. So,
what else we got? Man, hey, shout out to our good friend, John L. He has got a brand new shiny hip, man. New kickstand on that guy.
Yeah, got a new one yesterday. He's home recovering, but got the new hip.
I'm blown away. I'm like, so how many days are they going to keep you? Oh no, I'll be out by lunch. Like,
I'm going in for knee replacement. They're keeping me 2 days.
Right. Well, so they're telling you now. I'll wait out in the parking lot for you and see.
So my doctor said it's not him releasing me; it's physical therapy. I have to do all these classes through physical therapy, and each day they're doing something.
You would think, that a hip would take. Just nope. He got out of recovery. An hour and a half later, he's walking across the hospital and saddle up, get in the car, and go home. That's just crazy. It blows my mind. That you can, get a new hip. And I said, hey man, did you Did you watch the videos on them doing hip replacement? No, I'm not watching. I said, do you ought to see the tools they got? They got slide hammers, sledges, power tools saved to walk on.
Crowbars. Pop that old one out.
I said, it's the most brutal thing I have ever. He's like, shut up. You should really watch a video of it. You know, I watched a video on LASIK surgery and appendixes and, you know, anything I'm about to get done. I want to know as much as the doctor does so I can wake up and go, hey,
So
you ain't doing
so
that
what
right.
you just said is that the doctors are getting their training off YouTube?
Well, that's where I learn everything.
I want to know as much as the doctor, so I'm going to watch YouTube.
Right. You know, if you need to know anything medically, just Google it, you know.
Now, if I want to like repair my refrigerator, my lawnmower or something, yeah, I'm going to grab a YouTube. But
Why limit yourself to just that?
it's like, oh, now I can do a full-blown surgery here and open heart surgery on YouTube.
Absolutely, man. Don't limit yourself.
So instead of staying at a Holiday Inn, it's like, hey, doc, you've done this before? No, but I watched it on YouTube.
Watched 3 YouTube videos on this just yesterday. Yep, exactly.
That's crazy.
Now, shout out to John. Get back on your feet soon, buddy.
Yeah,
And, we're rooting for
you want to just leave the keys to your bike, and we'll take it off for a spin and keep it lubricated.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, don't need to sit in the garage and collect dust.
Yeah.
Long.
What are friends for, you know?
Yeah, leave keys to your truck. We'll drive it because you can't drive.
Yeah. Just fill it up with diesel first.
Just leave the credit card.
Yeah. It's
We'll
fine.
take care of it. Get some snacks too.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways.
Good.
Yeah, and you know.
So you're about to go down for the count, right?
Yeah, I'm going to have a knee replacement next month.
Right.
At the end of next month.
Right. So I've been down and out at the end of last year, first of this year kind of time frame. Now John's down. Now you and John are going to be down at about the same time. Well, he'll start to get moved. When's yours?
26 next month.
26th of next month. Okay. John will be kicking field. Well,
No.
yeah, that's funny. He's like, hey, doc, will I be able to do? Well,
That was me.
Oh, that was you that said that? Oh, okay.
That was my joke.
I took your joke. I thought that was John that did that. Hey, will I be able to kick field goals after Monday? Are you able to kick field goals now? No, then probably not. But yeah, so he'll be not fully recovered, but he'll be wiping his own butt by then. By the time that you get down, yeah, he might be faking it for 3. He goes in for his 3 months checkup. Deb's like, "Yeah, I'm still having to wipe his butt." What? You shouldn't have had to do that from day one. John just starts laughing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, faking the illness.
Fake it. Yeah, it's no.
Hey, ride it for as long as you can get away with it, buddy.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, either she's actually buying his bullshit or she's just caving into his bullshit. I don't know.
I think she caved into buying it, a long time ago. That's what the marriage was called, right?
Yep,
You know,
that's it.
She's in full line sinker till the day she dies. Ain't that right, Deb? Yep. All right. Little buddy's worth it. You know? I don't know.
Man.
Yeah.
Anyway, so in today's headlines was the helicopter, the Black Hawk hitting the American Airlines airplane.
Yeah, I went to
Anyway.
bed last night with some horrific news. So, man, thoughts and prayers go out to all 67 people involved in the American airline crash in
DC at
DC,
Reagan National.
Terrible. They're still recovering now. So again, prayers to everybody. That's just
Definitely in
horrific.
recovery mode. And again, the new transportation of our Secretary of Transportation yesterday got sworn in, and wow, talk about going right to work. I mean, he probably hasn't even seen his desk yet.
Yeah, it's
Do I have an office? Yeah, out there by the microphone because you're up now.
right.
You know,
Terrible.
You know, him and Hegseth, they're hey, got to go out there and talk to the public now. So that's why you get paid the new big bucks. So what else is happening here? Hey, it's going to be 78 degrees tomorrow.
No, man, is it?
Yeah, according to my weather app, it is.
Are you kidding me? Is winter over in Florida? Praise baby Jesus. I do not like the cold. Is it really going to be 78 degrees tomorrow?
Yep, 78 degrees.
Oh, hell, it's 70 now.
It's 70 now, exactly.
Wow. I can't wait to bitch about the heat again. We actually have freezing temps for like 5 or 6 days straight here. And
yeah, it's supposed to be in the 70s for the next 8 to 10 days. Look at that.
So they got another Arctic push coming down, but the way the jet stream is, it's going to keep all the heat in Florida, and
I'm okay.
Just over the line there, and tornado, they're about to get ripped. So y'all better
what
strap your houses down.
What sucks about this time of year is that the weather actually tricks the plants. So now they'll start blooming again, and then there'll be another freeze come through and just kill everything again.
That's okay. When my grass tries to turn green and grow next week, I'll say, that's okay, honey. You don't have to mow this week. Just let it go. It's going to
go back dormant.
Yeah.
It'll turn brown again.
Yeah.
Watch.
Don't worry, Terry. Just let this one go. Yeah.
So yeah, it's 70s for the next 8 to 10 days. And
that's good. That's good.
I'm liking that.
Can't go to the beach though. Water's still too cold.
Oh yeah. Water.
Yeah. We're not heading to the sandbar yet. Stay tuned. It's happening.
Yeah, this is the kind of tweener of the year that really kind of stinks.
Yeah.
It's too cold to do anything still, but too warm to really just stay inside either.
I don't mind having, a light jacket. My winter coat in Florida is a flannel shirt. That's if I got to go deeper than that, then I'm bitching. It's too cold.
Yeah, I'm in shorts today, so I'm enjoying it. Good weather.
Yeah.
So what else is kicking, chicken?
Trump pulled
all his nominations
memo, so that was good. We were
all the funding.
Yes, sweating the funding a little bit in our little secondary line of business there. But I understand Trump by all means. A way of a lot of these projects were getting funded, billions of dollars, multi-million-dollar contracts are going, and they can't tell you. There's no transparency on where this money's actually going to. Millions of dollars worth of condoms in Ukraine. Let me tell you, the last thing
that was the Gaza Strip.
That's right, Gaza. Okay.
Yeah, it was like $50 million in condoms going to the Gaza Strip.
Yeah,
okay,
I stand corrected.
We don't want Hamas breeding. I get that, but really, we got to be the ones to send.
I heard it yesterday, and I swore someone said Ukraine, and I'm like, Ukraine does not need condoms.
No,
not after the beating they just took. Everybody needs to get pregnant in Ukraine right now. Okay. But still, that doesn't make sense to me either. And why are we doing it? I mean, I don't know.
Well, I mean, in Ghana, they giving them $20,000 for a drag show or something like that. It's like, what?
So when Trump said, "Hey, full stop, put the brakes on until we can," he just basically dropped a nuke bomb to all exterior funding, right? Mm-hmm. Until we can get a grasp on that. It directly affected us, I would say, right? And so we were like, okay. But at the same time, I completely understand. Now he's pulled that back, kind of retrieved that memorandum. And I think he's going to go out, instead of a nuke bomb, more of a sniper mentality and, try to hit these things one at a time as they are coming out. But there has to be some transparency on these things because they had more money hidden. You got $100 million project going here, but only $5 million was actually going to the cause and somebody else getting paid. And when you can't tell where the money's going, the Pentagon hasn't passed a budget in the last 17 years, I think.
Yeah, DOD,
DOD
hasn't.
Since the mid to late 90s, $39 trillion of DOD funding is unaccounted for. We better have Captain Kirk flying around in spacecraft to show where that money's gone. I understand black budgets, you can't disclose where the money's going and stuff, but that is an astronomical. Matter of fact, it's really close to what our national deficit is right now today. So That's
Yeah.
odd.
Yeah. We need to know where our money's going.
As Judge Judy says, if it don't add up, it don't make sense. Not a
Yeah.
profound quote, but that's what she said.
Some of the, $6 million to boost Egyptian tourism.
Why do I care about that?
Well, who gives a crap?
And why are we paying for that?
Oh, and dun, dun, dun.
And look at NATO,
Yeah.
our portions of NATO, and
They
the
haven't
Paris
put
Climate
it-
Accord.
They haven't put a dollar amount, but number 3 in most wasteful spending, training DHS employees to be their authentic and best selves. Now, okay, if you got to train them to do that, then the hiring manager needs to be fired.
Right. So they got them all watching the Stuart Smalley mirror. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And doggone it, people like me.
So, yeah. Oh, well, here's a 38 million to dead people.
Well, they got to pay them for their vote somehow.
Good point. You know, it's like, well, they did vote. I mean,
We appreciate you.
oh my God. Oh wow. So the Department of Defense paid 10 grand for a lobster tank in the Pentagon. Okay. What dipshit ordered that one?
I walked into a strip club in Orlando and bought a $250 lobster out of a tank before. And imagine the tank was more than a lobster. So that actually doesn't sound too unreasonable. It shouldn't be happening in the Pentagon, though. You know,
So 200
Sparky Lulu's down the street. I could see that, but not the Pentagon.
200 million went to famous music artists from the Small Business Administration.
Why?
Lil Wayne, Chris Brown, Smashing Pumpkins, Nickelback got 2 million. So I guess if you're an up and aspiring musician, you can just go to the Small Business Administration and get a loan. Just because you got 5 people in your band doesn't make you a small business.
Billy Skipper and the Super Dubs are coming out to Apple Music near you. Stand by for
Why-
the latest,
then-
greatest hits.
We're going to have a new studio for this podcast. Why can't we get a small business loan for our podcast?
Who says we can't, sir?
There you go.
Yeah.
So
We'll be right back after these messages.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be it's the Bourbon Talk and sponsored by the Small Business Administration.
Yeah. Coming to you from the DOD.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Come on now.
We got
You know what? We got
Transgender butterflies flying.
to definitely look into that.
Make a note of that. Timmy.
Timmy's on break again,
Yeah,
man.
check-
You give
check
that guy
out-
way too many breaks.
Yeah.
That guy's always on break. Holy crap.
Emmett Timmy.
Man.
I don't know what Timmy's done. My voice sounds different too. A little raspy ever since my surgery.
Ugh.
Neck feels better, but I can't sing like Mariah Carey anymore. I can't hit the high notes. All right.
Could you before?
Not really.
Exactly. Wow, let's see here. This is the one that I've been trying to get into. This one, but wow, I didn't realize that the SBA is funding. I mean, why wouldn't they do a podcast?
That's not them getting payment for the DNC when they were doing that's
separate.
This is like grants.
Yeah, grants and
Small
stuff.
business.
Yeah, the SBA.
Huh.
Yeah.
We are going to look into
No, that other one was from the DNC Wasteful Spending Fund.
Yeah.
The over $1 billion that Harris just threw out the window.
Did you see your favorite guy? Your favorite one? Menendez got 11 years.
Yeah, he's actually asking for a pardon.
Yeah, you know how rusty that Mercedes is going to be by the time he gets out 11
How much
years?
did his wife get anything?
No, how's she involved? She's just
the
his
one
wife.
Yeah. Well, she wrecked her Mercedes, and then she immediately went to the Egyptian
Yeah.
contact and said, And got a new Mercedes within 2 hours.
Right. Sorry about the poor dead guy on the street, but, got the Mercedes replaced pretty quick.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, that guy was still warm, and she's worried about her bumper. Anyway.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's talking about how corrupt, and Menendez was talking about how corrupt the system is as he got sentenced to 11 years. I'm like,
$45 million for diversity and inclusion scholarship in Burma.
That's in India.
$3 million for girl-centered climate action in Brazil.
We don't want the male-centered climate action. We just need the girls in Brazil to worry about the climate. How about Brazil worry about the
Brazil?
Girls?
Yeah.
Let's start there. So Trump we have been a nation of giving, right? It's good. We're the superpower on the planet. We need to give, but we have been taken advantage of for a very long time. Trump's goal is we now take. He's talking about getting rid of the IRS. He's mentioned it 4 times. We didn't have the Internal Revenue Service, and we did not pay taxes until 1938. So now we have the ERS. So the External Revenue Service. We are just going to use tariffs, and we are going to become the richest corporation, country on the planet. And maybe we don't even have to pay taxes.
288,563 for diverse birdwatcher group.
Okay, let me get this right. I'm just trying to use the title that you just give me, right? So diverse. So here's what okay. Old men, 72 or older, wearing flannel shirts, right? And binoculars. That's a bird watcher. If you look up bird watcher in the dictionary, there's a guy named Philip. He's wearing a flannel shirt. He's 72. He's got binoculars. So now we need to put diversity into that group, right? So we need Asian women. We need some transgender people. We need Philip's wife. Everybody needs to start watching birds, not just old white guys. The birds need watching.
Well, I think what they're really trying to say is that the bird watchers are being bullied and discriminated against the rest of the world and other groups.
Because they're nerds. You're a bird watcher. You're a nerd, and that's okay. And you've accepted it.
I mean, you buy all this expensive equipment, you go to the beach, and you're looking and you're going, oh, there's a white seagull.
Right. It flapped its wings.
I mean, like, are you serious?
I'm not far from it. I just got a really nice new camera, and I just take pictures of dogs now. So, I mean, I get it. And my ducks, they're well photographed,
It's like, you're being picked on, and so you want money for it.
You damn nerd. Just accept it. Just wear the nerd hat and just be you, man. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
but don't expect me to fund your counseling that you need over it. That's on you, man. What else you got, Jimmy? This is really making my damn ears burn. It's either that or this bourbon. I'm getting hot under the hat.
Well, I mean, to me, I would say pick another hobby other than bird watching. Well, maybe they did. I guess they were, instead of peeping toms, now they're peeping birds. I don't know.
I think that's what started the bird watching sport, was peeping toms. Hey, why are you looking at? No, I'm looking at the speckled beaked so-and-so in the tree. No, you're not. You got that damn bathroom window all fogged up, breathing on the glass, you weirdo.
So they have spent over the past 3 years, $3.3 billion in new furniture to furnish all these empty government buildings that nobody wants to go to work in.
Dude, I was watching.
$3.3 billion in furniture for offices that no government employee wants to go and work in.
So they did that in fiscal year 24. Is that when they spent that?
They're up for more money this year.
Okay.
They're like, no, we're going to stop putting furniture in because nobody's showing up for work.
So, dude, I watched Glenn Beck yesterday. Right now, guess. I want you to guess how many government of, not taking into account the actual Pentagon at the DOD, but out of the 432 government agencies, what's the percentage of government employees that actually have to go to work and work at the building?
You know, I think
versus-
I think I actually heard that. And I want to say 9%.
It's 6%.
Okay. Yeah, it's.
I'm absolutely shocked.
Yeah.
I would make a conservative guess at, probably 33, 66% of government employees are
I would have
working
started
from
at
home.
least half, 50%. I would have gone there.
It's 6%.
Yeah.
So why is Trump so adamant? Hey, everybody comes to work
Mhm.
because it's that bad. All the money that we're paying for these government buildings, obviously well furnished now,
Yeah. So, I mean,
and no one's there except who? The janitor?
well, first they need to cut down the 2 million personnel that work for the federal government. And I agree with that. That's a large number. And then start getting rid of the buildings that we're maintaining that nobody's in. I mean, there are tons of buildings.
This actually works great for the reduction in government workforce, because out of the 6%, the 94% that are not coming to work, to force them to come back, there's going to be a ginormous amount that's going to fight it and say, oh, okay, great. Right now they're being offered a 6-month severance, which is it 6 or 8 months? Eight months? 8 months?
March to September.
Yeah.
March, April,
That's 6 months, right? Yeah.
Something like 6, 8 months.
Which
whatever.
is, hey, you don't have to come back. That's fine. And if you're close to retiring or whatever, and you get a government pension if you're a GS-13 or something with 20-something years.
Oh, yeah,
in, right?
absolutely.
Yeah. And yeah, that's fine. Just come back to work for another year, and then you can retire or offer early retirement or whatever. But that is going to make that process so much easier. I know they floated the idea, hey, everybody with an odd number at the last digit of your Social Security number, you're fired.
Yeah. So here's one. $12 million to build 30-court pickleball complex in Las Vegas. The U.S. government's paying for that. Why are we paying for anything in Las Vegas? They got...
That's the richest city in
Yeah,
the United States.
they can't afford 30 pickleball courts?
Yeah. We just got 7 put out here in Yulee.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't understand that. That's crazy. Just that the
another one here,
wastefulness, man.
advancing fertilizer use in foreign countries.
That goes to feeding people. I can see through that. That's actually beneficial. That goes to feeding people. And, well, here's the first thing.
Not for $20 million. Dude, I can just give them a pamphlet.
Here's the first thing. You go to these countries where it's knee deep in sand. Those people are starving. You got to tell them to move to somewhere where there's grass.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to fertilize the desert.
You're not going to, sorry, I know your grandfather, his grandfather, and his grandfather lived here. This is no longer a habitable place on earth. You should really think about moving somewhere else. Let's get to somewhere where something grows, and now you can begin to rebuild and prosper there. But you're living in the damn desert.
Yeah, and the government's paying for circus performance.
I heard about that one a couple of months ago. I thought that was a damn lie. It's not.
No, it's like, no.
yeah.
I mean, no.
There's something about mating, butterfly mating.
Yeah,
somewhere.
there's something
Wait
in
till
there.
you find that one.
And goggles for ducks. I mean, there was like a $10 million project for goggles for ducks. I mean, ducks don't need goggles. I can tell you that. Don't need to do a study. I can tell you, it's free.
Ducks are waterproof, and they have a membrane on their eye. They don't need goggles, man. They're damn ducks.
They're damn ducks. I'm like, hey, here's one. I
This
haven't even
shit's
looked.
real. This is real stuff.
I mean, we should put one in to teach ducks how to swim.
We should come up with the most unbelievable
I'm
proposal.
thinking $20 million to teach ducks how to swim. Oh, wow. We got our $20 million, but you know what? Come to find out, they can already swim. So
Well, we should have came up with this idea 6 months ago because it ain't going to fly now.
no, Doge ain't gonna let it fly. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it's like, really? Why didn't we come up with a project to teach ducks how to swim? I mean, just sit on the money. I mean, really, ducks already know how to swim, and ducks already have goggles. I mean, it's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
This makes me angry.
oh, it's cringy. I mean, what taxpayers are losing money on. I mean, it's just why, and again, I really get upset that with all the illegals that they get weekly stipends, but our homeless get nothing.
The problem is most of them stupid,
Yeah, pork projects.
sorry, my brain just did a damn reset. Although those are typically funded in other countries. So we don't even, we're not even doing, DARPA projects on duck goggles in America. It's some other country. And that tells me right there, it's to pay someone off. This money is not going to these projects. You can bet $10 million worth of condoms is not heading to Gaza, but 998,000, that
Maybe $1
that's
million.
going to somebody.
Yeah. No, but I mean, seriously, it's, first of all, I would get it if, again, why does Ghana need a drag show? I mean, that's ridiculous. It's stupid. Why does, we're doing this thing in Burma. I forgot what it was, but it was stupid. It's like, again, no, tourism in Egypt. Really? I mean, people go see the pyramids anyways. Why are you trying to promote? They're going to go anyways. It's why are we funding these other countries for that? It's ludicrous. Unless that's what they're calling it in a funding line, but we actually have, some kind of secret spook thing going on in that country, and they're just trying to hide, cover up the money, what it's really for. I don't know, but call it what it is.
Right.
Don't, if it's for national security, don't put, tourism. No, I don't want to hear that crap.
All right.
How do you do an audit on that? You'll never get to an audit. You'll never know where every single dollar of our taxpayer funds go.
No, you never will. It's an astronomical monster that
Yeah.
you don't know how thick the hair is on it. You won't.
But should we not have a good percentage of what it does go to? I mean, I'd like to know at least where 80% goes, especially out of $1 trillion.
You got to look at it. It's the same thing as like a bill. So they come up with this bill in 36 hours, and they put that you got 10 hours to read it before you vote on it, and it's 3,500 pages.
Yeah.
Right. So the first 3 or 4 pages is what the bill's about, and then you can't get to page 1,875 and find out that it's going to, temporary vasectomies of bovine and. You know what I'm saying? It's got hidden pork all the way through it, and there has to be a completely different process on it.
Well, I mean,
If you're going to spend money, though, I want someone to go to Our Lady Mary of Zion Church in Ethiopia and just rip the roof off of it and look inside that building and see what there is. Supposedly that's where the Ark of the Covenant is hidden. They have all these Jesuit priests. Is that the kind of priests? I don't know. They have all these priests that guard the Ark. You're not allowed inside this compound.
I saw this movie. Was it Indiana Jones?
No.
Oh,
No. This is
it
real
sounds
life.
just like it.
This is real life. And they guard the Ark until they die, and they all contract or get cataracts in their eyes and have like radiation burns on them. And then they guard it for their whole life and they die. And then a new priest, no one's allowed in this building. It's amazing. We need to go in there with SEAL Team 4.5, take over that compound, find out what's in there.
Due to budget cuts, we couldn't get the whole full SEAL Team 4
Yeah.
or 5.
Yeah. SEAL Team 4.5 will do. That's all it takes. It's just one old guy guarding the place.
I mean, again, it was that old guy with the sword that was guarding the cup, right? That was Indiana Jones.
Yeah, Indiana Jones. Yeah, that was.
I don't remember him needing cataract surgery though.
No, because he was guarding the.
Well, he was like 300 years old.
He was guarding the Holy Grail.
Oh yeah,
This is the Ark of the Covenant.
Oh, that was in the first Indiana Jones.
Right. Remember when the Nazis melted? You know, when Indiana Jones was tied up.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
And said, "Don't look at him because you know."
So that
Marion, don't look. Marion,
that
don't
Ark,
look. Yeah, and everybody got evaporated.
It's in northern Ethiopia.
Yeah. Well,
Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion.
Is that why all the Ethiopians are so skinny
No,
and run really well?
it's because they live in a place that don't grow food.
Because they don't have fertilizer. What am I thinking?
We're out to fix that.
Yeah.
We're going to fix it.
We're going to send you a pamphlet. Hopefully you can read.
Right, we're going to fix it.
Oh, no, you know what? I'll go all out. We'll spend $500 and we do a YouTube video. They don't have to read.
And that's where I learned everything.
Yeah, I heard you can do surgery.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Yeah. How long have you been running?
We're ready to wrap it up, man. We're at 45 minutes and we ain't shut up once. So this
Yeah,
is gonna be a good one.
that should be decent. You know, again, it's wasteful spending. I mean, come on, we got to at least try to get some kind of government grant for bourbon or podcast building or pay or something.
Right. Well, we won't let them know about the bourbon. We'll hide that in as pork. See?
You know, we can get the money and start our own distillery.
We can do. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Don't let out the secret, man.
Sorry,
don't let out the secret. No.
Hope you enjoyed this episode
Yes.
of the podcast. We'll be seeing you guys next time in a whole brand new studio.
Maybe even a bourbon. We'll have to buy one and rename it because we're not going to get a 6-year-old bourbon distilled by next week.
Yeah, probably not. But anyway, you can do anything when you got a bunch of money, right?
That's exactly it. All right. Hey, thanks everyone. It's been fun.
It's been fun, man. We'll see you guys on the next one. Out here.
Out.